Most of us take pride in our homes, so imagine how angry you'd be if the house right next to yours was a dangerous, rotting, two-story pile of trash. That's what a Detroit church pastor has been fighting to get rid of for 5 long years now.
Well, finally, Pastor Eric Nielsen and his wife are close to ridding their Detroit neighborhood of this eyesore, but they will need help from Bill Spencer and the Call for Action team.
On a beautiful July day, church pastor Eric Nielsen waters the flowers that surround his newly renovated Cadillac Boulevard home. Over the past 5 years, Eric and his wife Kelty have spent thousands of dollars working on their house to make it more beautiful. But at the very same time, all the while, right next door, this hideous, abandoned eyesore of a house has continued to become more and more dilapidated and more dangerous.
I began calling to have this house torn down 5 years ago, calling the city council members, calling demolition office, the unsafe building hotline. I mean, you name it, I've tried that phone number, and nothing has worked.
Finally, last summer, Eric and his wife thought they were close to getting rid of this rotting building when it was slated for demolition by the city of Detroit. But then, just a short time later, suddenly, the building was taken off that demolition list and added instead to the state's list of historic buildings.
They said that it was no longer on the tear-down list. It had been taken off by the state because the state said that it was a historic house.
They said that is a historic house.
That's right.
Now, a full year later, the dilapidated house next door is finally up for auction by the Wayne County Treasurer's Office. And today, Eric Nielsen put in his bid to buy that house online. Sick of waiting for the government to get rid of it, now Eric plans to buy it and demolish it.
Bill, I've been waiting on the city for 5 years to tear this house down. Nobody has looked at it. Nobody has touched it in that time period. No owners showed him his face down here. We just want it torn down. We want this eyesore off of the block and out of our sight.
To do that, Eric has called me and the Call for Action team in hopes that we can help him somehow knock that hideous building down once and for all.
Let's go, let's go, let's go!
Already, I've contacted the mighty Motor City Blightbusters. Right now, we're putting together a plan to demolish that structure.
Bill, if you could help me get this house torn down, if the Blightbusters in your partnership could help me get this house torn down, I would be so grateful just to have this thing done with.
Eric has waited a long time for all of this, and the Motor City Blightbusters are on board right now. What we do need, though, are some of those big, huge 30-yard steel dumpsters, construction dumpsters, so we can dump what's left of that house into those things when we're all finished. If you can help us with that, please email me, Bill Spencer at bspencer@WXYZ.com, bspencer@WXYZ.com. I'm Bill Spencer. Call for action.
Wow, what amazing. I mean, for him to just take action into his own hands and get it done, right?
He had to. He had no other choice.
Oh, yeah,
Right, but I mean, you know, that's a good thing.
All right, so if you know people dumpsters, give Bill a call.
Absolutely.